I'm going to start by removing my eyebrows, and I'm going to use the glue stick method for this. So I'm going to take a non-toxic glue stick and go over my eyebrows completely, all directions, all sides of the hairs, and kind of stroke them upwards. That makes for the flattest result. I have quite thick and bushy eyebrows, so I need to do this. So I'm just going to layer glue and thick layers of powder. Just layers and layers and layers until my eyebrows are completely covered, or at least most of the texture of my eyebrows is gone. So then I'm going over with a layer of concealer to hide the color, and then I decided to go over with a orange/salmon toned concealer, and this kind of helps neutralize the darkness of my eyebrows. So then I'm going over with another layer of powder to set this salmon color, and then more concealer, and I'm using a really heavy duty concealer here. And this is my favorite part, you can just see my eyebrow disappearing. The whole no eyebrow thing is a really big part of the creepiness of this look, so I really suggest you don't skip this step. Alright, so then I'm going over the rest of my face with foundation to make everything kind of blend together and make it look more natural in a way. So a final layer of powder, and then I'm ready to start with the actual look. So I'm going to take a pencil brush and some black eyeshadow, just matte black eyeshadow, and I'm going to start by drawing a circle around my eye, and I'm kind of following the socket of my eye to create a kind of natural roundish shape. So going top and bottom, and then I'm going to fill that circle in. Again with the same black eyeshadow. I'm using all makeup for this look, so it shouldn't be too hard to recreate. Alright, so then I'm going to draw 2 more circles on my temples, so kind of diagonally above my eyes, and this is going to be my second set of eyes. So I'm going to start by drawing 2 small circles, both sides, to make sure this is symmetrical, and then I'm going to progressively make them larger and larger until I get them to the desired size. So a little bit of foundation is going to cover up my lips, and then I'm going to draw my fangs. Now I'm going from my cheek kind of over my lip towards the center of my bottom lip, and that's where I'm going to end the point of the fang. So I'm doing that both sides. And then I'm going to draw the part where the fang is coming out of my skin. So I'm using a brown eyeshadow for that and an angled liner brush. And I'm just going to try and kind of create that 3-dimensional structure. And a little bit of shading here and there. So I'm drawing these edges around my second set of eyes, and this is going to make them look a little bit more realistic and like they are actually protruding from my head. So just to kind of stay in the whole theme, I'm going to do that around my actual eyes as well. And then it's time to fill in the fangs with black. Just using that same matte black eyeshadow again. Make sure everything is really opaque. And then it's time to do some shading. So for this I'm using a fluffy eyeshadow brush and that same brown eyeshadow. And I'm just going to shade underneath where the fangs come out and underneath the fangs themselves as well. And this is going to make them look more 3-dimensional and realistic. So doing the same thing around the eyes. And then I'm taking a light skin colored eyeshadow and going right around the edges to make them kind of pop up. And again, just some shading for more realism. So then I'm taking a black eyeliner pencil and just lining the inner rims of my eyes. Alright, next step is drawing on some hairs. I'm taking a mix of different brown eyeshadows and I'm going to create these hairs on my forehead and on the side of my neck, just to add a little bit of extra creepiness. And spiders are hairy, so this kind of enhances the creepy spider look, I think. So be sure to really blend this into the hairline as well. And then it's time to start adding the highlights. For this I'm using a white cream eyeshadow. You can use face paint, whatever you have. And I'm going to create these little highlights, kind of light reflecting points on the eyes. And this is going to give that really creepy, realistic looking touch. So I'm drawing kind of highlights on all of my black areas in the places where they would catch the light naturally. So I'm going to do that on my own eyes as well. And then I decided to add another set of eyes just to amp up the creepiness a little bit. This is going to make it less realistically spider-like, but hey, most people don't really know what a spider's face looks like from close-up, so as long as it makes it more creepy, it's fine. This is Halloween. That's how we roll. So doing the whole highlight and shadow thing on these eyes as well. And then one more set of eyes in the center of my forehead finishes the look. Happy Halloween!